do that thoracic rotation, your upper body twist. So line yourself up down the middle of your mat. And I've got my head off the ground because I've got my mic on this shoulder, but you could just let your head roll. Or if it feels like you need a little support, you could put a little pillow under your neck. Yeah. So I'm rolling my top arm forward and I'm kind of exaggerating that upper back roundness or letting my shoulder blade go. And then as I roll onto my back, I'm trying to get this middle part of my back, my spine on the mat, and then my shoulder, and then, sesame. You don't have to go all the way back. You might just do this far. So you could try a couple of these where you actually let your top leg move. You might get a little further. And then you could try a couple where you keep your top knee stacked. And that one you might not go as far, and that's okay. Floppy and a floppy twist. Okay, then we'll flop to the other side. Okay, you can stack your hips, stack your spine, reach your top arm. You might end up rolling onto your face if you don't have glasses on. Exhale, roll. If this is any easier, this twist. Got a slight bend in my elbow. I'm reaching my arms out and up. And then open your arms just a smidgy, like maybe as wide as your shoulders are. Bring your arms back together. Think your shoulder blades. Rest for a second. Hold your beach ball. Beach ball floats up. Inhale, open your arms a little bit wider, maybe a little wider than the mat. Bring your arms back together. Float your beach ball down. This is kind of a variation on our letter T with the beach ball arms. Arms float up. This time you might go halfway to the ground. But I'm still thinking reach, reach, reach. Rest. Now you decide if you want to bring your arms all the way out. Maybe your hands touch the ground. So that feels like a good stretch for my biceps if I'm really thinking, reach. And then you could do a couple more however you want. If you like that active version where you're really reaching, or this could be a more passive stretch where you just let your arms fall to the ground. Yep. And then let's do a little dead bug variation. Let's start with arms on the ground, broad shoulders, heavy ribs, heavy pelvis. Take a big deep breath. Exhale, sink your belly, and then easy does it. Let one leg float up. No big deal. I'm trying to not move my torso, so my pelvis is staying put. Other leg lifts. Yep. If you want to add the dead bug part, you could do opposite arm and leg towards the ceiling. Take a big deep breath. Big exhale, switch. See how easy you can make this. Easy does it. If you want to get crazy with it, whoa, you could do both legs off. Midair switcheroony. You could possibly, let's see, can I do it? Oof. Maybe for a split second, have everything off the ground. Maybe. If you channel your inner gymnast on the balance beam, belly in, long neck. If this is too crazy, go back to just the leg, or you could do just the arm. All right, I'll show you a couple dip options. One would be seated. Organize your shoulders and almost think like you're puffing your chest out. So I'm giving a little squeeze back here to the backs of my armpits. And then I'm going to try to keep my chest lifted, my proud chest, bend my elbows straight back and come back up. Now, this might not be your favorite hand position. You can always put your hands turned out if that feels better. You could add this little lift of your butt at the top. So you can do bend your elbows, straighten your arms, lift your butt. Bend your elbows, straighten your arms, lift your butt. Yeah, there is a version of this where you lift your butt and keep it in the air. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. So do a couple and then figure out where a good spot is for your shoulders today. That might be just a few of these. All right, that is plenty of those, I think. Okay, we'll do our chest stretch. You got a couple ways you could do this. You could come to a doorway and do your desert cactus in the doorway. You could come to a wall and bring your arms up against the wall, or you could lay on the floor. That might be a nice position. You could do a little slidey up, slidey down, and breathe. You could revisit that letter T we were playing with earlier, just see if it feels any different. And roll one arm forward and one arm back, kind of like what we were doing with our wash rag in the beginning.